up for 40 odd something hours. The sweat on my back's got my shirt soaked and sour. And oh, it's already gone. Second night's coming and I'm spinning back around. We're all caught up, can't hear or feel a sound. And oh, it's already gone. And here comes the feeling when you don't got nothing and all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hide long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, this life's too short to be worrying about you hurting for long. Oh, it's already gone. But money's not something that's free. Seems the road that dies never rolls back to me. And oh, it's already gone. A bird in my hand, 2 cans in the other, start spinning around. Now here comes another. And oh, it's already gone. And here comes the feeling when you don't got nothing and all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hide long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, this life's too short to be worried about you hurting for long. Oh, it's already gone. And all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hide long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, this life's too short to be worried about you hurting for long. Whoa, it's already gone. Already gone. It's already gone. Go.
What is up, Jags fans? We're 1-0. We are undefeated at home, 1-0, tied for the lead in the division. It's a great day to be a Jags fan, and I am so excited about tonight's show. Tonight, we are breaking down the film from week 1 against the Panthers, and yours truly was at the game, got to experience it in person, and I almost forgot how much fun a win is at the stadium versus a loss at the stadium, or even a win in the stadium when your team's like completely out of it. It's been so long, feels so good. I had so much fun. What a day. What an absolute day it was. Here we are. I've gone through the film now. I broke down, looked at every play, clipped some plays. I got to the point where I was like, I'm not going to have time to show all these plays. So what I try to do here is your first film breakdown, because I imagine there'll be a lot of newbies here, which we're so happy about. I kind of clipped some plays that are like what we call microcosms of what the Jags did. So they're like, I saw this a lot, And then this play encapsulated it. And then so I clipped it. So we're going to be showing some offensive plays, some defensive plays, and everything in between. This is a fan show, though. So make sure to get into the comments. It is typically tough for me to get to every comment in the film breakdowns, but I will try my best. Okay, especially because the comments are flying in hot and heavy before the show even started. So quickly, before we get into the film breakdown, got to hit the first people that were in the chat because we go at 9 p.m. every Tuesday nights. Preston Timms, first one in the chat, said 1-0, ready to see some strange powder keg blocks, the return of ETN, decent run blocking, defensive turnovers, and Arik Armstead actually playing defensive tackle. Absolutely. Q Revere says, let's do this. I'm so pumped. Steph is short says this is going to be an exciting film breakdown. Q Revere is a new member. Love that. Thanks for the channel members. Shout out to the channel members. We love them around here. Shay, also a channel member, says, let's go Jags. 1-0 feels great. Don't care if the Panthers stink. And he goes on to say the Jags played some bully ball. You love to see it. The next channel member, BT, says, Jason, for this show, I just need you to be yourself. James Gladstone. Well, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. I'm glad that you've been a channel member here for a long time. James Gladstone, I got to say, I love what you're doing. I do have some thoughts about the Tank Bigsby trade. We'll get to those later because this is a film breakdown and people get in here to watch the film. I'm going to hit a couple more comments and I'm going to jump right into the film. Jag Jaw says, go Jags. This defense has some dogs. Jonathan Burhan says, glad I'm on time tonight. I've said this plenty of times, but thanks for putting me on with your friend. It helped me out a lot. I hooked up Jonathan with parking. I didn't hook him up. I mean, my buddy has a little parking lot out there. It's pretty close to the stadium. You can hit him up on Twitter. You can DM me if you want his information, or Jonathan. He can give you his information as well. Robbie Sanchez says, what is up? Feels good to be a Jags fan. Raiden Shogun, Pokey443 on Twitch, says, hello. Cottonmouth says, no place I'd rather be on a Tuesday. Brennan says, Duval. I love it. Intangibly rich fan group in this live stream. Yes, sir. All right, without further ado, let's jump into the film. Now, typically, usually, I always start with the offense. Offense is sexier. You get to see them score points. Not tonight, baby. On this show tonight, we are starting with the dogs on defense because those boys showed up, right? And like someone already said, don't care if it's the Panthers. Panthers get paid to play. The Panthers show up on Sunday. They get drafted as well. They practice every day as well. You go out there, you do your job. The defense, absolutely electric. And the person that I have to just give the most impressive. I mean, I know Foye Oluokun is technically like the guy who was like the MVP. He played really well, but Jordan absolute freaking Lewis just absolutely had a day. And like when we added him to the roster, I was like, all right, a name I've heard of, don't know much about him. When they made him a captain, I was like, okay, all right. Captain, that's fine. But the absolute clinic that Jordan Lewis put on at defensive back. All right, let's play this first play through here. All right, so the Panthers come out in gun personnel. All right, they're going to have a back in the backfield. We call this 10 personnel because they only have one running back and 0 tight ends in the game. So we call this 10 gun personnel. All right, 10 gun. Here we go. The Jags are just showing a one high look. Now, we'll see in these defensive clips, the Jags had a lot of plays where they showed cover 2 and they rolled one of the safeties down the middle of the field in this robber type roll. And this play, they did not. They said, you know what? We are playing cover 1. We are playing man across the board, and we don't care that you know. And the reason why they did this is because Campanile is saying, I'm bringing the dogs. Bringing the absolute dogs here. So you're going to see a blitz here by the Jags. I love the amount of blitzing that they did. And I got a play coming up with Jordan Lewis where he's blitzing, but they're going to be in straight man coverage. All right, straight man coverage across the board. One, Dewey. I think that's Dewey playing middle of the field, free safety. Now, when you are in man coverage, the play that you cannot give up and that is hardest to stop is the pick route. Okay, so what you're going to see here is a little pick route here at the bottom of your screen. Let's play it through, and then we'll rewind it back. Bam! Let's see that again. And you'll notice here, again, this is the right call in man. He runs a pick play, runs a wheel. I mean, this is supposed to work 10 times out of 10. Okay, so we'll first look at Jordan Lewis is going to just fight through the pick. I can't remember the last time we've had a defensive back that willingly fights through the pick. Watch this at the bottom of your screen. I mean, he is at a disadvantage right here. I mean, this should be illegal, whatever. Fighting through the pick. Watch this. Bam. Great job. We'll just watch that one more time. Bam. Meets him at the ball. No pass interference. Love to see that. Now, you may be thinking, man, that was a little underthrown there, Bryce Young. Little underthrown. Why would that happen? You'll see why. You'll see why he could not step into his throw. Watch what this defensive front does. I love it. I love what they're doing here. They do a lot of this where they stack the D lineman to the field side. We call the field side. So see how this is the hashes? The ball is on this hash. This is the field side. There's more field over here. This is the boundary side. So if you hear me say field side, boundary side, that's what I'm talking about. So you saw a lot of this with Campanile where he lines up a lot of defensive linemen in the field side of the ball. All right, you have a 3 technique here. You have a shade technique here and a 9 technique here. Then you have an outside 9 technique here. All right, you're going to have a linebacker walked up into this gap here in case they do try some sort of draw. And they're just going to bring the house. Watch this pressure right here. Again, Josh Allen had a lot of pressures. This is one of them right here, okay? This is the one of the pressures. Watch Josh Allen just absolutely whip the right tackle. Couldn't step into it. Baby arm Bryce had to just kind of wing it there as much as he could. Had to underthrow it. Bam. Devin Lloyd. You got to give Devin Lloyd credit. Devin Lloyd's going to blitz this B gap right here. This is going to make the running back step up and block him in the B gap. Because of that, that allows Hines Allen to use his speed to get to the edge. Great blitz. Bam. Woo, baby. I can watch this Jaguars defense play all day when they do plays like that. Nope. Nice try, Hunter Renfrow. Not in this house right here. Jordan Lewis, play number 2. Now, again, something I have not seen around here in a long, long, long time. All right. You have Jordan Lewis in press man coverage. Again, the Jags had some nice exotic coverages here. Not exotic like what they did. I don't know what they did. I'm not in the huddle or the locker room, so I don't know what the exact coverage is. But you see this here. They're kind of shading toward a cover 3 type situation. And the reason why they're shading toward this cover 3 pre-snap is because Jordan Lewis looks like he's just playing man. Now, maybe he goes to the flat. Maybe he sinks to the middle of the field. Maybe he does a press and stays in man, and they just kind of pattern match and bracket this guy. Maybe. Maybe that's what he does. Or maybe he blitzes off the edge and gets an insane pressure on Bryce Young. You can't even tell pre-snap. This is the perfect blitz. I coached defensive backs for a long time. This is the perfect blitz. Bryce Young makes the right read off of the ball. I mean, he's got one guy open, and he just can't get – I mean, this is perfect. Pre-snap, doesn't show blitz, takes the perfect angle, takes the perfect line to Bryce Young, and hits him at the release. That's it. Jordan Lewis, welcome to Jacksonville, baby. Welcome to Jacksonville. Yep. I mean, you know Bryce Young was so – I mean, that hurts. I hate to tell you, that hurts right there. What a great blitz. Great blitz. If you notice, they do a little zone blitz. I know a lot of people don't like the zone blitzes here, right? But you're going to see they're actually going to drop Josh Hines Allen. A zone blitz is basically where a defensive lineman drops into coverage. So Josh Allen is going to drop into coverage here, taking away a quick slant from the number 1 if he has to. Doesn't have to. He gets the running back out of the backfield. Let's go, Jordan Lewis. Let's go, Jordan Lewis. All right. Jordan Lewis equals dog. 69th. Nice. Bam. Baby arm Bryce. You killed me with a baby arm Bryce. Bam. You know, our safety surprised me more than I thought they would. I'm a believer. I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. No. Not in my house. I told y'all from Isaiah, the safeties are probably better than we think. Don't sleep on Dewey. You notice how Bryce hops up when he throws to see over the line? Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's stick with the safeties. Eric Murray. Again, something that we have not seen in a long time around here. Eric Murray is just going to absolutely lay the wood. You're going to see the Panthers try to get a little cute here with their little 11 personnel. They're tight end, they're back, they're in gun. They got a little tight formation here. That's cute. That's cute. They're going to make the Bryce Young's actually going to make the right read here on his throw. Just unfortunately, the defender on the other side of this was Eric Murray. Because, yeah, that slant is there. This is, it's there. The linebackers are playing pretty shallow. He found the right window. Unfortunately, for the Panthers, is that although Eric Murray is 12 yards from the receiver, he's a heat-seeking missile. Bam! See, this is football I can get excited about right here. Watch this. Bam! Oh man, Hunter Renfrow, bro, you need to maybe get your head checked after this game. I mean, this was just beautiful right here. Let's watch it from the reverse angle. Yeah, not to mention it was an absolutely perfect hit. Wasn't helmet to helmet. Wasn't targeting. Wasn't hit on defenseless receiver. Gets low. Just, I mean, look at, you can just tell right here. I mean, this is frozen at the perfect frame. This is Hunter Renfrow, NFL veteran, thinking in his head, I am about to die. Bam! Dislodged. Incomplete. Celebrating with a Luakon. Tyson Campbell said, just in case, I'm going to get the ball. Just in case. You never know. We're a turnover-hungry defense now. That's what we do now, is we get turnovers. Need an example? I'll give you an example. How about this one right here? Eric Murray making another play. Now, this is why I like this play here, right? And this, again, I can try to guess the coverages, but I'm honest with you guys. Coverages get pretty exotic. So unless I'm like told what the play call is, there's a chance I don't know what the coverage is. I'll be honest with you guys. I can kind of tell and piece it together like a little puzzle and what the coverage is. But sometimes people play out of position. They do the wrong thing. It's tough. It's tough. But I will say on this one, what it looks like is they're going to show this cover 2 high shell, right? So it could be cover 2, although the Jags a lot of the times have been rolling this safety to a robber position. Watch how Eric Murray plays this, okay? Watch this, right? He actually sinks a good amount and just kind of loiters in the middle of the field. He like doesn't give it away. He doesn't come flying down to the middle of the field as a robber. Watch how he kind of sinks and lulls Bryce into thinking that this could be cover 2. Look at this. Still sinking. Could be cover 2. And like we know it's not cover 2 because he's coming straight downhill on this receiver, and then Jarrian Jones is going to play him on the outside. So Jarrian Jones, I'm guessing Jarrian Jones knows he doesn't have deep halves help because of the way he plays this out route. If he knew he had deep halves help, he probably just would have funneled him and then just kind of looked for work right here. But the way that he baseball turns and chases the hip, I think he knows that this is just Eric Murray loitering as a robber. And because he does this, look what he's able to do. Bam. Bryce Young completely fooled on this play. Completely fooled on this. This is a veteran savvy right here. Look at the quick hips. He gets there. Should have had an INT. Still got an INT. Luakon with it there. I love it. Design play. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is Jaguar football. This is absolutely the new norm for Jaguar football, and we are excited about that. Do we like 41 and 44 dropping in coverage? Sure. If you do what you did here, if you play like this, yes. Yes. Almost every one of James Gladson's free agent signings made a big play on Sunday. That's true. Very true. Murray hit Renfrow like a missile. I love it. I'm predicting a Jags win in Cincinnati. Might have to change his name to Ray. I love that. Thank God they value turnovers again. If we even had an average number of turnovers last year, we might have more of those one-score games. Gavin, what's up, Gavin? Hey, Shay, channel member says, "Tell me this is sustainable." This is sustainable throughout the year. This is sustainable. I'm telling you right now, absolutely sustainable. Love watching the defense fly around. You know what? Me too. Let's watch another one. You want to stick with the secondary? Let's stick with the secondary. I like that. I like that idea. I like that idea to stick with the secondary. Now, this play here, Jags almost got beat on this play. And I personally have given Tyson Campbell a lot of crap over the years. I have. I mean, again, look at the pressure. Look at the pre-snap pressure they're showing. Like, this is wild. Like, this is absolutely. And I know they have an up back or an H back or a whatever you want to call it. But they're showing the run. Tyson Campbell is going to end up with one-on-one coverage right here, bottom of your screen. That's who you need to look at on this play. Perfect play. Now, let me show you why this is a perfect play. So he knows he's getting, now again, Eric Murray is like here, and he's like, I mean, we never did this last year. I don't understand. This is great defense. You have Eric Murray at the line of scrimmage. Bryce Young's like, oh no, I am in trouble. This ball has got to come out quick. And what Eric Murray's going to do is he's going to sink into this zone right here to basically play the quick slant, quick drag, anything like that. So Tyson Campbell knows he has help till about right here. Okay. So Tyson Campbell can play what's called outside leverage. You can see him pre-snap. He's playing outside leverage on the outside shoulder. So basically he knows I'm going to funnel him on the inside unless this play takes too long and then I got to make a play. Tyson Campbell's good. He knows this. That's exactly what happens. Funnels him to the inside to his help. Jags don't get home. Bryce Young makes a pretty decent throw here. I mean, that's just good defense. That is just good defense right there. Look at the double mug. Look at the double mug. Double mug. Oh, I mean, triple mug? Is that a thing? Two linebackers in the A-gaps. It's double mug. You got Dewey walk down. Look at this. You got a 7 technique. You got a 7 technique. Oh man, this is great. This is just beautiful right here. I mean, beautiful. This is football that I will pay to watch. No. Nope. And he gets up, celebrates, not injured. We'll take that for sure. How about Ventrell Miller with a pass breakup? Your boy Ventrell. All we heard all year, Ventrell can't cover. Ventrell's not athletic. He's great against the run. He can't cover. Boy, do I have a surprise for you. Yeah, you're not running a wheel route on my boy Ventrell. A guy who's known for here to here. My boy's out here on the slot receiver is going to chase the hip of a wheel route. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at those smooth hips. Someone heard all the noise this offseason and got into the weight room and worked on his speed and agility. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's as good as you can cover that. You're a Mike linebacker playing a wheel route on a slot receiver. Yeah. That's as good as you can ask for. He plays the eyes, plays the hands. Had to give my boy Ventrell some love, especially after the Gators took a pounding. Yeah. Yeah. Look alive, Parker. Your team just made a play. All right. What do we got next? Oh, Dewan Smoot. Let's start with the tackle for loss. Oh, now we love to see this. You got a shade. You got a 3 tech. You got a 7 tech. You got another 7 tech. You got 2 linebackers playing pretty close. A walk down nickel. All right. Panthers are an ace. Looks like they're in 2 tight end set. All right. This is a smell. This is a run smell all the way right here. Now, this is where it gives you faith in Campanile, right? Now, anytime the D-line all moves, like moving to the field is pretty standard, but like the way they're aligned let's go the other angle. So the way that they're aligned pre-snap is like they're not playing head up. They're playing outside shoulder, outside shoulder, outside shoulder. And they're going to get into the strong side gap. Okay. So we'll call the field the strong side here. They're going to get into the strong side gap. Now, rock, paper, scissors. Great call by Campanile because they try to run the ball to the defense's left. Now, for that to happen, if the running back cuts back, you have to have your guy that sets the edge do his job. Okay, so we'll play this one through, and I'll show it from the other angle. All right, so they're all watch them get into the their left gap here, moving with the line, and look who sets the edge. I don't know if y'all saw that. Look now, I don't know where this was last year at all, but look who sets the edge. Your boy Tyson. Beautiful. Now we can watch Smoot here and watch him. Or no, that's Armstead. Smoot gets in as well. Is this Smoot? Smoot gets in. Sorry, Smoot. That play was made by Tyson Campbell, though. Tyson Campbell coming in and stick to the backside. And it was made by everybody. Now, the D-line does their job. They don't get pushed off the ball. They don't get blown off the ball. They're holding the line of scrimmage. You got all – this is gap integrity right here. I mean, he's getting double teamed. Don't worry about that. He's getting double teamed. He's in his gap. You got he's holding that. I mean, this is it. This is it. This is bully football. Great job. Last defensive play. Smoot gets the sack, but take a look at who actually makes the play. Great job by Smoot. We'll give Smoot credit there. I mean, great job by Smoot. But who I want you to watch is I want you to watch Josh Hines Allen. Watch this man just bulldoze himself into this B gap, and Smoot's going to stunt around him and just get a free, easy sack. And look how athletic and fast and strong Josh Hines Allen looks on this play. Also, got to give some credit to Reek Armstead. Reek Armstead also. I mean, how much did we talk about Reek Armstead? Right? He's going to get in there as well. I mean, if you're Baby Arm Bryce and you see Trevon Walker coming in from the edge, you know he can disengage if you roll out. Reek Armstead just got whiff blocked on. He's coming right through your A gap. Josh Hines Allen's coming up. He's thinking, my only solution of getting out of this conundrum is just to get out to the outside here to the right. Smoot beats his guy with the stunt. That's Jaguars football. That's Jaguars football right there, boys. Whew. All right. I'm fired up, boys. We haven't even gotten to the offense yet. Oh, man. I'm way behind on comments. I apologize. It is what it is. The defensively, the communication looks better. Yes, it does, PJ. I hope you saw Tootin make his fantastic jump cut ability. I did, but I did not clip it. I don't think I did clip it. It should have been 33, says Isaiah Mims. This is why Tyson was paid. Hit the like. Yes, thank you, Mr. Fizzle GA. Hit the like button. Might as well. You're here. It's free. Chick-fil-A on Sunday. Thanks for doing this, man. I need some analysis on this defense. I thought they played great, but it's nice to see the nitty-gritty. Yeah, I mean, I could have clipped a lot more plays. They were actually good against the run. Like, they were good against the run. I thought the D-line played well. I thought the secondary played well. The linebackers played well. I thought Campanile called a great game. Now, we just need to see it translate against the Bengals. Obviously, the Bengals are a tier better team than the Panthers, although the Bengals did not look great, and they got some injuries they're dealing with, but, you know, as that's everybody. I want to see them do it again. After seeing this, I think the defense can do it again. Another takeaway is Tyson Campbell didn't get hurt. Good point. Good point. Pressing the slot, 7 at the line. How can you not like that? Robbie Santos says that Ventrell rep is impressive. Miller time. These plays are the tip of the iceberg. Can't wait to see how this team can really play with confidence and consistency. Loved hearing the crowd yell, Smoot. Yeah, me too. It's like I died and went to heaven. I'm used to you breaking down a Doug Peterson coach team. Isn't this crazy? Wait till we get to the offense. Wait till we get to the offense. King David says, Duval, late, but I'm here. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Any way you're here, I'll take it, King David. I'm glad. We're definitely cooking on defense this year. Absolutely. What's your thoughts on Arik Armstead? I have to I don't want to say take back everything I've said, but I'm definitely like, okay, maybe there's something to him moving to tackle, which anyone would say no, duh. But there shouldn't be. I didn't think, and I could be wrong. In my mind, there shouldn't have been that huge of a drop off between tackle and big end. But maybe there's more to it than we thought because everybody looks better. And I mean, just Jordan Lewis and Eric Murray has significantly upgraded our defense. Not to mention Smoot. I mean, we are much better with the additions of those two starters. Dewey's flying around the ball. Dude, I know someone argued with me about Dewey his missed tackle rate. That dude doesn't miss tackles. That dude does not miss tackles. I'm sorry. That gap containment was awesome. Hand signal before the play. I love how our DTs played man. I wasn't expecting them to match up their interior offensive line. Great things to see. Washington State Jags fans channel member says, good way to start the season, but hope Lawrence plays better moving forward. I didn't think he was particularly sharp. I think that's the best way to put it. What's crazy is that we were able to run the ball, so we didn't need him to be particularly sharp, but he wasn't great. He wasn't bad. He had some good throws. Like, he had some unsexy good throws. Like, he had some, 8 to 10-yard completions that I didn't clip that were, tight window, tight spirals, good throws. And you're like, okay. Then he had some overthrows. And it's like, all right. So, he may, and I don't want to get ahead of myself because it's only been 1 week. He just may be inconsistent. He just may be an inconsistent quarterback. And if you can run the ball and you have a good defense, that's okay. If you can't run the ball and you can't play defense for any given week, but then Trevor has a consistent game, okay. So we just need 2 of those 3 things to match up. Either Trevor be consistent, we run the ball, and play good defense. If we can do 2 of those 3 things, we win the game. I'm convinced of it. I really am. Need to trademark that's Jaguars football. Maybe. Saxville 2.0. Okay, I'm way behind. I'm sorry. All right, a couple more and bring it to the offense. I see a crazy block. Ooh, maybe you do. O-line looked better, I must say. They did. For the first time in a while, there seems to be clear plan on both sides of the ball. They were super aggressive on defense. Loved that. Loved the aggressiveness. If you're going to get scored on being aggressive. Right? Make them beat you. Don't let them dilly-dally down the field, checking it down to their tight ends and halfbacks and just dilly-dally down the field and then score. Make them beat you. Let's go. Okay, it's coming. Dewey should have had a pick 6. I didn't notice Jarian, which is typically a good thing for defensive backs, but while I was paying close attention to them, I thought he was okay. He definitely got overshadowed by Jordan Lewis, Eric Murray, Tyson Campbell. I thought played a pretty good game. Dewey, he just got overshadowed, which is fine. When you're a defensive back, if we're not looking at you like you messed up, that's a good day. Kind of like offensive line. So glad Doug Press, Ryan, and Bulky are gone. Hit the like button, guys and gals. Yes. All right, let's move right along to the offensive side of the ball. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants the play. Is this the play? Actually, don't know. Not the play, but my favorite offensive play. And here's why it's my favorite offensive play. Okay. Here's why it is. 2 guys in particular. Well, we'll say 3. Travis Etienne, De'Ami Brown, and Ezra Cleveland. Okay. I want you to watch these 3 guys. I want you to watch these 3 guys on this play. Your on-ball receiver. So you have your on-ball receiver and your off-ball receiver, right? And your left guard. Watch these 2 guys. Just watch them. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. What do you notice about those 2 guys? They are high-tailing it down the field. Watch De'Ami Brown. He's going to miss a block, essentially. We watch it from the reverse angle. You're going to see him completely miss on a block. And you're going to see him just hightail it down the field. And then out of nowhere, Ezra Cleveland's going to say, you know what? I want some of this action too. And this man is going to turn on the Jets for a left guard. Bam! Look at that. Put his head down. I'm coming to help. Yeah, he probably wasn't going to be in the play, but you know what? I'm still running, baby. And I'm the first one to grab ETN. And I've said things about Ezra Cleveland. I have. But you know what? I'm a big enough man where I can admit, if you're playing good, I will give you your flowers. If you're playing bad, I'll just point it out. This is good. This is absolutely good. I mean, I love what De'Ami Brown did. I love that De'Ami Brown's running down the field and ends up letting ETN get like 20 more yards, honestly. Like he really did. Took that guy out of the play. I love that. But I also love Ezra Cleveland right here saying, you know what? I'm putting my head down because I'm a part of this run game. I don't care if you're 10, 11 yards away. Let's go. Let's absolutely freaking go. What else we got here? How about the first touchdown of the game? First touchdown of the game. I mean, I wanted to clip this play. It's a beautiful play. I love it. It's great. Why I like it is because, like, again, I can admit that I'm wrong sometimes. When I first saw this roster assembled, I was like, this team may not be that good. I look at these position groups, and I'm like, not a lot of stars on the offensive line, not a lot of stars in the tight end room, not a lot of stars in the running back room. Not sure how Trevor's going to play. Not a lot of stars in the secondary. Not a lot of stars at linebacker. So, like, I was kind of like, all right, I don't know if this roster's going to be as good as we think. But when you look at why they assembled them, it's because guys like Hunter Long, Brenton Strange, even Johnny Munt, they can do everything. So when you're a defense, you can't just be like, oh, Hunter Long's in the game. It's a run play. Or Johnny Munt's in the game. It's a run play, right? Or Eric Murray's in the game. He's coming downhill. Like, they do everything. So Hunter Long, I mean, he's going to do a great job. I mean, when you can run the ball and you can do this type of thing, I mean, this is a great. I mean, the linebackers for the Panthers were just running in circles all game. I mean, wide open. I mean, tell me how many times you guys remember in the Doug Peterson era that we scored a touchdown where the receiver had 5 yards to the nearest defender. I can't think of one. I cannot think of one situation where we were that wide open and able to score a touchdown. I understand the level of competition. That's what everyone's got to say. But you come out here and you run just a nice little drag route across the field and you're this open. That's because that was a well-called play. You were able to run the ball. Beautiful all the way around. Wanted to show that play. There was another one I wanted to show for that very reason. Was it the fourth down play? Yeah, it was the fourth down play. Let me make sure this is it. No, it wasn't this one. I'm coming back to this one. It was the BTJ touchdown. All right, now watch this. We're in ace formation. This is your boy, is this Bashaw Tootin back here? Again, you have a tight end in the backfield. You got a tight formation here. Like, this was just a great play overall. Watch this. I mean, guys, can we just take a second and look at what this play is? Brenton Strange is going to fake like he's coming across the field to cross block. We saw Brenton Strange blow up players already twice on cross blocks. They're going to pull an offensive lineman. I think it's Cleveland. I can't remember. They're going to pull an offensive lineman. I mean, if you're a defense, you're taught, if you're a linebacker especially, you're taught to what's called read the triangle. Okay, that's the first thing you do. And then you read your keys. And your keys is the guards and where they block. So when you see Strange come this way, a pulling guard, you're just flying down thinking that they're running like a power, and then Tootin's going to try to get to the edge with extra blockers, right? So watch what they do. Watch what Brenton Strange does. He goes this way, and then watch what he does. I mean, what a great play. We haven't seen this in Jacksonville in so long. I mean, look at this play design. Strange is going to fake like he's pulling. I mean, look at this. I'm going to pause it right when I right here. Bro, these linebackers are like, all right, we're going. Let's go. Everybody, let's go. And then watch what happens when they toss it. Tosses here. 1, 2, maybe 3 defenders have a realistic chance at making a tackle. Now, Tim Patrick's got to make this block, which he does. Strange is coming around the corner to block. Walker Little's coming out to block. And this is hat-on-hat football. I mean, this is it. It's easy. Not even touched. Again, we just talked about when's the last time we saw a receiver catch a touchdown pass for the Jaguars where they're 5 yards away. When was the last time you saw a run play where the runner gets into the end zone untouched? Untouched by the defense. It's too easy. It's too easy. 4th down play. First 4th down of the game. 36, 7, 8, 38-yard line. Our own 38-yard line. 4th and 1. Is it going to be power football? It sure looks like it if you're the Panthers. Looks like power football to me. Nope. Not Liam Cohen. Great blocks by the tight end here. Again, this is what I was talking about. This is what makes me a believer right here. Hunter Long, Johnny Munt, blocking like linemen. Put your foot in the dirt, ETN. Get upfield, get that first down. He gets tripped up here. If he doesn't get tripped up, this is probably a touchdown. I mean, we have tight ends that can block like linemen. I'm sorry, that was Strange and Munt. Not Long and Munt. Strange and Munt out here. And he gets tripped up. Love it. Love it. How about Travis Hunter's first catch? Not a ton to see here, right? What I will point something out, though. I mean, we'll play it through, and I'll point out what I want to point out about Liam Cohen's play calling and why I think Trevor likes it a lot. Okay? Great job. Great job. Here's why I like it. So what you'll notice is they're going to, and we've seen Liam Cohen do this in the preseason a lot. You split the field in half right here. Okay? The Panthers are playing too high. Okay, this is important. This is why quarterbacks read the safeties pre-snap. If you bail into a cover 2, the middle of the field's open. If you bail into a cover 1, the sidelines is open. So it's important for the Jags to get a read on what the coverage is, because if Trevor knows the coverage, then he can make the best throw available. Okay, so this is why Trevor's been criticized for not being able to read defenses or whatever it may be. So what you're going to see here is what Liam Cohen does a lot is he splits the field in half, and on one side he'll call a two-man beater, and on the other side he'll call a one-man beater. So if Trevor sees these safeties rotate and roll, if he sees him roll, he's going to look to the cover 1 or the cover 3 beater over here to the left. If he sees them just back up and saying cover 2, he's going to look to the left here, and he's going to hit the cover 2 beater. Okay, so what you're going to see here, you're going to see a nice inside levels concept with a halfback flare, right? So this beats your cover 2. If you're in cover 2, you cannot cover this. Okay, he's going to bail out. You're going to have the middle of the field open. If these linebackers drop, you're going to have shallow dig open. On the backside, you're going to run some sort of variant of like a smash concept, which is a corner, and it's usually a hitch, but it can be like a work inside here, and that's what you're going to see the Jags do on the field side. Okay, so Trevor has options here. He's going to see the off coverage. He's going to see him bail and him sink, and he's got an easy throw to Travis Hunter here. Again, this is what Liam Cohen's offense does. It makes Trevor's job easy. Okay, he doesn't have to get locked into one play. Again, look, you see him. Trevor sees this nickel corner just kind of bail with the vertical. It ends up being a corner, but he carries it vertical. He sees this linebacker drop. So Trevor knows, because of the off coverage and the outside leverage, that Travis Hunter is going to be wide open. So he's able to. It makes Trevor Lawrence's job so much easier, especially when you know that Travis Hunter can beat that guy with that route all day. All day. All right. Trevor Lawrence. Speaking of Trevor Lawrence, good to see him do this. Not much to break down. We know Trevor's got it in him. It's good to see him do this, right? You don't love him doing this all the time, but it's good that he can. He had another run where he did this, and he just kind of barreled forward for the first down. But it's good to see him do this. It's good to see him feel the pressure, make the smart move. Got out of the pocket, got back upfield. Very nice. Switches the ball to his left hand. Very nice. Only negative play I could really notice was this play. And again, there was more negative, but Patrick McCarry didn't have a strongest game, in my opinion. I haven't looked at the PFF grades. I don't know what PFF graded him out as. He did have these types of plays. And again, it's Derek Brown. I mean, Derek Brown's a really good player. He does get kind of bullied here. All right, I think it got interrupted here. We'll see. Yeah. YouTube jail. I'm back. Twitter, I'm still alive. So it's okay. We'll end the stream and then we'll come back and see if it works.